Please be ready for a dictation of a matter titled Commitment. 5 seconds. Start. Commitment is a subjective and contextual state of being. It means different things to different people and in different contexts. Stop. Despite the differences, it is a very essential quality in an individual. Stop. Loosely, we can define commitment as being dedicated to a particular cause or person, be it a relationship, a target at work, family, and so on. Stop. This commitment that an individual makes comes with an obligation to act in certain ways to uphold that commitment. Stop. It has a huge influence on the kinds of behaviors and course of action that an individual chooses to exhibit. Stop. Therefore, commitment can at times potentially curtail the freedom of individuals. Stop. Commitments are an essential part of our social as well as personal lives. Stop. The future is often uncertain and comes with a lot of obstacles in the path. Stop. But making a commitment would mean that despite the challenging circumstances, we are willing to endure tough times and keep up the promise. Stop. It is not just for keeping social lives intact, but plays an important role in keeping us in track with our goals and ambitions for life. Stop. However, making commitments comes with the cost of giving up of certain freedoms which we might otherwise have. Stop. These curtailments of freedom can, in the long run, be for the better of us and keep us in track with our priorities. Stop. For instance, when we make a commitment to family, we may have to forego on the time for personal undertakings, but it helps us in developing a social support system that we can fall back on in times of crisis. Stop. Commitments can be of different degrees. Stop. They can be really small, like keeping up a plan to meet someone for dinner, or a big one like marriage. Stop. Commitment is an essential quality in various occasions, be it in a job, a romantic relationship, academics, family, friendships, to name a few. Stop. Commitment comes a long way in one's career and education. Stop. Committed employees are more likely to ascend the career ladder faster than employees who are less committed. Stop. It helps the individual stay in track of their goals and attain them despite obstacles. Stop. Similarly, it is an important part of successful relationships. Stop. It is very important to take into consideration the fact that commitments can restrict our freedoms to engage in other activities. Stop. The true value of the commitment lies in our ability to keep up with the promise made. Stop. Therefore, we should never overcommit to an extent that our commitments conflict with each other. Stop. Commitments are bound to conflict. For instance, we might have to choose between an academic deadline and a family event, and our priorities help us in making a choice. Stop. However, when we overcommit, we might have to make such choices on a daily basis, which can cause strain between many commitments and can be major source of stress. Stop. It is important to take into consideration our ability to meet commitments before making them for long-term success. Stop. Always ask the question, can I keep up with it in the future, before making the commitment. Stop. This rule will come a long way in making successful commitments. Stop. Commitments are an integral part of our life. Stop. It is important for us to make relevant commitments and keep up with them. Stop. We need to keep in mind that any commitment we make will limit our freedom. Stop. Therefore, it is essential that we take into consideration our ability to keep up with it before making a commitment. Stop.